Legion of Superheroes, issue 6, Brian Michael Bendis writing with Ryan Sook on art. So
you got your issues before the speculators got in there.
Oh, is this another one that they've been? Yeah,
because of
the Gold Lantern.
Gold Lantern.
Which
yeah.
Could end up being nothing, but my shop didn't get theirs from Diamond, so I didn't get it, even though it's on my poll. Hopefully I get one and I'll track it down.
Or it's going to be another Hell Arisen issue 3.
Yeah, but let's hope not, because it's Legion, and I've had that on my... It's not like Hell Arisen where I didn't have it on my poll. I was just grabbing it when I would go into the shop. This I've had since they announced it. I was like, make sure I am on there. Like,
now,
yeah.
Of all the books that I was worried about coming back to after months away, this was the one I was the most concerned about.
Yep.
Lots and lots of characters to remember.
Lots of characters had, like, just even the name of the villain group, for example. Until they said it later on, I was like, I couldn't tell you who the villains are right now. I have no idea.
Can you tell me what they are right now?
Well, no, because I'm bad at remembering names, but I'll know it when we get to the page.
I just said it.
I didn't hear you because we both spoke at the same time.
It's the Horaz.
Thank you, Horaz.
And General Na.
Yes.
I don't blame you for not remembering that.
Yeah. So yeah, basically they're evacuating New Earth because the Haraz have showed up and they're causing chaos. They're after Aquaman's trident, and basically this is an issue where everyone's just kind of trying to solve this. The people are evacuating in the streets. Superboy and Saturn Girl are flying into space to take on the ships. Some others are already up there. Art's really good. Sook's obviously these arts, wonderful. Gold Lantern shows up kind of as a new character here. And this actually was a lot quicker to read than I thought it was, and it's mainly because there's a big bulk in the middle of the issue, which is 2-page spreads that are mostly just action. Some of them have no dialogue whatsoever. In fact, so there's one where it's like several characters being knocked back from the army, and it's kind of like chaos. But then the page after that, it's basically your Legion Trinity of Saturn Girl, Lightning Lad, and Cosmic Boy. And basically, there's a little bit of Superboy sort of inserted in boxes, but it's this big sort of spread just showing all three of those in action. So a really beautiful issue. Even the page after that's a 2-page layout. There's like 5 2-page layouts in a row. It's actually kind of insane.
Yeah.
But I have to admit though, I have forgotten some things. Like I don't remember. Like, 'cause remember how Brand had the Legion either arrested or they were being told to stand down, and then things broke out. Like, I don't remember the exact context of that, and so when Brand is sort of congratulating them and saying the Legion saved the Earth here at the end, I was like, wait, was she not against them last time? I was a little struggling to remember the exact context of that.
I'm with you on that one because I thought the same thing.
Yeah,
but it could be part of the character development too.
Yeah.
Don't forget that Brand's a shapeshifter. She's Derlin.
I don't know what I missed, but when I came back, I think I heard Pete say save the Earth, save the Legion, was it?
No. I was just saying that the Legion saved the New Earth. That's all. That was it.
It was just the way you phrased something. It sounded like it reminded me of Heroes, and I was like,
save the girl, save the world.
Save the cheerleader, save the world. Come on, man.
Yeah, that's it. And I was like, why did whatever's going on in this book? Why did that just remind me of that show?
Yeah, that was not what I was.
That
was not the point I was getting across. I could guarantee you that.
We all agree that Heroes only has one season, correct?
Yeah, and even that's only half of that's really good. There's the first half of it was enjoyable, and then there was that one great episode in the second half, Company Man, and then the ending was kind of a flop.
I like the first season a lot, and I think the 4th season is quite good. 2 and 3 are terrible.
I have to admit, though,
which one's the 4th season?
The last one.
No, I know that, but what happened?
I think they did the carnival stuff.
Okay.
Was in there.
I wasn't in on the carnival.
Yeah, I feel though if I tried to rewatch season 1 of Heroes, I'd probably not like it now. I think I would see through the cracks.
Again, why I haven't gone back to Smallville, because I'm afraid.
You would definitely hate it if you go back and watch that.
Don't do it.
Granted, I'm a guy that enjoys Riverdale, so I'll deal with cheesy. That's fine and campy.
Smallville's worse than Riverdale.
Smallville's worse than Riverdale. There's something about Smallville. Every time Lana and Clark are on screen, you're like, neither of these two can act. Why did they think they'd have chemistry?
And I'm on the record as Smallville being my gateway into comics.
Yeah.
And I would say don't go back. Don't do it.
Anyways, Legion.
Yes. So
I'm with you on that one.
Is it? Remind me again. The guy here that's arguing with Brand. That's one of the fathers of.
That's Ultra Boy's.
Ultra
dad.
Boy. I can remember which Legion member it was. It was his son, but
that's Joe Na's dad. He's the General Na of that planet of Rimbor. I did like seeing Mon-El basically just do the cocky Superboy thing.
Yeah.
So where he's like, don't tell me what to do, and that accent ends up with leading what looks like the return of Earth's oceans. Because that was my thing with the. I know that Bendis was trying to do the ravaged Earth type thing in this century with the Legion, but I do like that now it's starting to resemble.
Yeah, that's the big thing,
like
is that basically, like, when they unleash the power of the Trident, it actually brings an ocean, and what we see here at the end is that there's kind of an ocean forming around and under some of the pods, because New Earth, if people haven't looked at the art in the comic or whatever, it's kind of like astrodomes that are kind of on like beams coming from a center, so it's kind of all these like different little pods. So now there's like water forming around them. So maybe at some point there'll be an atmosphere and they can take the pods down. I don't know, but
right, and that's where it looks like. So I thought that was really cool, nice little piece. And the Gold Lantern showing up. I mean, I have no idea what the Gold Core is gonna do, but I'll never not love the image of a Legion ring with a Green Lantern ring. That's such a cool. Or a Lantern ring.
I mean, I stopped watching around this time, but this reminds me of so much in Power Rangers Zeo when the Gold Ranger started popping up. It was like, wow, it's a Gold Ranger. That's good.
Yeah, Zeo was weird, man. They had shapes and crystals, and it got sideways.
Yeah, that was the last one I watched. I don't think I watched all of it, but that was the last one I watched before I stopped watching as a kid.
I came back shockingly for Dino Thunder when I was in high school.
That said, I mean, as much as you can't beat the original theme tune, the Zeo one was quite catchy. Stronger than before, Zeo, faster than the car.
Was that before or after Turbo?
Before because that was still mostly the same cast of the originals.
Gotcha. Because I saw Turbo in theaters. I do remember.
I got as far up as the Turbo movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just kind of grown out of it, and then the changes were starting to happen, so it kind of became this thing. But anyway, so it ends with
it is a cool visual. I don't know why the speculators are going nuts over Gold Lantern.
It doesn't seem like a big deal. It's not like, because Punchline, you can kind of see Punchline being this like mainstay for a while, whereas Gold Lantern feels kind of minor.
I don't get it.
And maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe Gold Lantern will end up being hey, there could be a Gold Lantern series in a year's time for all I know. I don't know, but
but I just still it's very weird. I remember there being in Johns' action run, there was a hint of kind of like Triplicate Girl, where she could access the different emotions, but only I think red, blue, and green. And there was a mystery to that Johns had set up that never paid off. So maybe Gold Lantern will be kind of along that lines. Like, why is this the only Lantern Corps still around?
I hope they call her RGB. I hope that's something.
I think that's what it was. I think it was RGB Girl or something. I can't remember.
RGB Girl.
It was something along those lines. I need to reread that.
I can't wait for HDMI Lad in the next run.
Yeah, don't. There is Matter Eater Lad. I can't wait till we get to Matter Eater Lad from Planet Bismuth. Like, one of my favorite Legionnaires.
Rimbor's basically rescinded their membership because of everything, and said that they're not friends. The future is war, as he says as he's walking out at the end.
And I'm wondering if the Fatal Five, which is one of the big Legion supervillain groups, Validus and the Persuader, I'm trying to think of some of the other ones that come to mind, but I wonder if that's where they're gonna pop in, is because of Rimbor leaving, and this is gonna be like the Fatal Five's kind of their response to the Legion, or whatever. But no, I think Bendis is playing with the mythology just enough that it still feels like Legion without, without taking away from the other versions that have come before. Like, this is distinctly like the fourth boot or whatever we're gonna call it. The fifth reboot is definitely all of his. So and it works, and it's good. Like you said, the art is
especially
really
it's shine in this issue, because it's all these big spreads and action beats and still a lot of characters been thrown around a lot, though. I feel like we still have to have some quiet issues, just focusing on one or two characters per issue, just to really give them a chance to breathe and get to know some of them a bit better. But hopefully that's still to come. And I don't know if the issues where it's like every page is a different Legionnaire is kind of like, I don't know if I'm not thrilled with that idea, but we'll see.
I'm here for that.
Yes.
It sounds incredibly gimmicky.
Yes, it does. A gimmick that I don't think I'm going to be in love with, but hey.
I can't remember what whiskey I poured.
Yes.
Hey Pete, what drink is this for Connor?
This is at least number 4.
No, I can tell you because I've had going backwards, Talisker, Famous Grouse, and then before that I started on something else. So this is I started on Dalmore. So this is 4. I just don't remember what I poured.
You win.
I picked a bottle from behind me and I don't remember what it is.
Pete, you win. I'm just want to say it.
Thank you. Yeah. Nailed it.
I said I would probably have 4. That's not a dozen.
Yeah, we're not done yet. There's time for more.
Screw you both.
All right, Matt, what are you giving Legion 6?
I'm going to give this an 8. Mostly for the art. Like, because the story, I don't want to fault it because it's not Bendis' fault. There's a big break in between. I'm sure if this was out on a monthly basis, it wouldn't have been. But that art really is really good.
I'm going to go a little bit lower. I'm going to go with a 7. I think the art is really good. The art is wonderful. And I think it does a good job of showcasing some big moments. I like the idea of Aquaman's trident being this mythical thing that then brings oceans back to the world. That's kind of cool.
Yep.
But, you know, it's still a lot going on. I still need to sort of hone in some of these characters and so on. So, you know, not like an astounding success, but still, I mean, I'll give it this, like, despite the fact that every single issue of Legion so far, I go into it thinking it's going to be intimidating, and sometimes the first couple of pages feel like they're going to be, and then Ben has always kind of managed to make it an enjoyable enough issue by the end, where I feel like I've gotten enough of a story that I've understood that I'm not feeling, you know, alienated by, so...